I have 15,000 hours inside of Counter-Strike 2, but today we are going to witness a very first from me. We are going to do a train coaching session and do our best to really understand what we need to do in order to grow ourselves both on CT side and T side for this new map inside of the game. Now, guys, if you want to support me and help me grow throughout this time where I'm offering coaching to specific players, but also all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and join my Discord community. Even if you can't afford a session, that is your best way to learn, ask questions, for me to respond, and just overall find people to play with and grow. So let's go ahead and hop into this video and see what we can learn from all of this. The glove and knife combo looks even better on train, so we love that.
Yeah, bro, I love the water.
Yeah, it looks sick. All right, so it looks like we're going to be playing inner this game. Very big responsibility, can be extremely boring. Um, I don't mind. I don't mind you playing here, I guess, but you could do much better. In my opinion, like a really good place to play to get early info is kind of being down here and with
Mm-hmm.
the intention of kind of spotting it. And then once you spot people or start hearing them, right? Like even if you hear them, that's great info too, because if you're all the way back here, you're not going to hear much and you're going to have to rely on these guys who aren't even, they messed up their stuff anyways. But I think to be self-sufficient, it'd be awesome for you to play down here. And being on inner, this is maybe a time where I would recommend getting like a molly or something, or at least maybe a smoke or something, just to, block them a little bit, so that when they try to run you down and run through these areas through upper here, you have at least a way to choke them off a little bit.
Yeah. So if I'm playing so close to lower, like if they
Yeah.
peek me heaven, I'm toast. No.
Well, so the idea is you're playing here so that you see them before they can even get there. So as they're
Oh,
running here, you spot them. And again, if you have util, that's awesome to throw it there and then run back to the spot you're in. Or if you don't have util, you maybe just jiggle, spot them, or again, if you hear them, it's like, okay, I hear them, let me back off now and play one of these passive positions. Over here is great too, because you can sit here, shoot, and you can pivot and do these type of things. My fear is that like you playing back here, if they were to come inner, it's just going to get so out of control because they're going to be running down through here. They're going to be running through upper. And while your spot's not like bad, it can get bad real quick.
yeah, for sure.
And I think that'd be super beneficial to get that info for your team, because that, if you hear them rushing, you can be like, guys, they're rushing inner, and you just run away, and now your teammates are rotating in through Z, and it's like, okay, hey, I have upper now, and then all you have to do is worry about lower, vice versa, whatever comms they give you.
This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code KOJOMO. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Huge info, bomb down right there, huge info. And honestly, bro, if you're gonna make this play, I do this all the time when I'm playing on train specifically. I
Yeah.
might even walk out of here a bit and start running back around here, or walk if you think someone's close, and then
Mm,
just come through here. Because
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they won't expect it. Yeah.
yeah, because again, it's just like, hey, like that info's gone, and you're already kind of resetting anyways. I don't think what. Oh, okay, careful. I don't think what you're doing here is bad. I think it could just be way better. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yep. I mean, it's crazy that he's up here, but just keep in mind with this new train that that's going to be an angle you have to worry about, and even this angle over here where they can spot through here, so they can get info on you and see.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So just be aware of that. And a lot of these things, of course, trains new to us. We haven't had hundreds and hundreds of rounds on it. It's gonna be hard to, develop some of this stuff. We're gonna have to die to it. We're gonna have to see this for ourselves. This never do this again. Like actually, never do this, because you're just instantly off the rip smoking this, and you're telling them,
Mhm.
hey guys, like take all the space, like take everything. And then same thing with this molly. This is where you got to understand the timings. Who is this mollying, right? By the time they even get close to being up here, by the time that molly lands, they're gonna be like right here maybe. So use that util as more of a reactionary, because it's doing nothing. Instead, if you're gonna use the smoke, again, stay down here and don't use it off the rip, and use it as a reaction. Use it when you actually hear them. Same thing with the molly.
Or, you know, you could have a pre-round smoke, but have one that lands deeper up here.
Okay.
And actually, if you want to know the next meta and something I need to learn and develop myself too, it's actually gonna be your Z player will come through here and throw a molly that goes through this window and lands right here. And there's like a smoke as well, that lands either right. I think there's a smoke that lands right here as well. So then you can have that molly smoke combo, and your inner player can take all this control if they want.
Okay.
But yeah, regardless, like don't waste that util at the rip. It's so bad. Yeah, that's a huge like right here. Just not throwing these two pieces of util is gonna be so much better for you. Like that's the biggest change right now that if we make will help you out. Okay, we have our teammate. We have a lot of people in her actually. Wow. Yeah, and they just clean up. All right, easy round for us. And it's awesome because we still have this MP9, um, which is good, obviously, for getting that money. Oh yeah, here's a perfect example though. Like you see how like they actually are rushing into this time, and by the time they even get here, this is gonna be completely gone. Yeah, easy fix right there. Boom, we hear the info. And again, you because your smoke's actually here, it does help you. But be aware, and then like I said, this is good because you actually do have it blocked. As an inner player, try your hardest to not put yourself between both angles when possible. In this situation, like it's not the worst, but that's where it is good to fall back into this position. There's a really good angle I'm going to show you in the offline where you can play right here and crouch and hold like in unhold and hold each of these. You have a lot of responsibility as this inner player, but you know, it's almost like being like a Mirage B player or something where like your job is kind of just to stay alive and make sure that it's so hard for the T's to actually get this bomb down, and you're just buying time for your teammates to rotate. Yeah. It's fine. And I assume we're gonna see a lot of this throughout the half.
Yeah. Probably.
Which is fine. That's a great change we're gonna make, and it's gonna be really easy for you to improve. This though, some great aggression. Now please go through this. I mean, it's a 3v1. Round's kind of over at this point, but yeah, I like that aggression. And you know what I'm thinking off of this, by the way? I'm thinking that, look, they didn't even see me go through inner last round, so I'm thinking about doing it in the next rounds. Like, you know, cautiously doing it, not just throwing my life away. But
Yeah.
nobody spotted me. Nobody knows that that's the play I made. I'm really thinking about doing this again. Also here, this is a mechanics thing we're gonna do. You're clearing some really like he really could be here in any of these. When you're clearing these, don't shift in. It's okay to be shifting once you get close, but once you're ready to actually peek the angle, let go of shift and jiggle it out. Or do a hard jiggle into a crouch. When you're going into these and you're holding shift and jiggling with shift and walking in, if he actually is in any of those angles, it's gonna be so unbelievably easy for him to see you. And then yeah, we kind of just I mean, honestly, dude, like I'm not gonna ever tell you not to be aggressive in pugs, but this is actually a great thing to think about. Is like I'm looking at my teammates, right? 19 health, 16 health, and I'm like, oh shoot, like, you know, I probably shouldn't be getting greedy here. Like I probably shouldn't be getting aggressive. So that's actually huge because he honestly should have got this kill too. And that would have been really bad for us.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm never gonna tell you not to play aggressive in pugs. But if you're gonna do it, like do it with all your heart. Don't hold your shift button as you're going in and clearing everything. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I want you to jiggle and do things, and your inner is gonna be like so much better. All right, your teammate's holding and you're picking off timing. That's not bad. I'd say like little micro thing is like adjust that crosshair. Get that crosshair closer to this entrance so that when they peek off your timing, it's actually as close as it can be. Here I might be trying to do a boost to my teammate or something too, by the way. Oh, dude, we gotta keep developing this nade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refresh you in the server. We gotta get this down because this would be a great opportunity to do it.
I was trying to.
Yeah, you're trying. You're trying. We're gonna get that down,
Every,
bro. We're gonna get that down.
every time I'm like, what? How do I do this shit
Yeah.
again?
It's okay.
Well,
Messed up util. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not the guy diffusing, I need you to make your decision. Like I need you to like be confident. You're messing up util, who cares, whatever. Like yeah, it's like you sure you died to this guy right here, but like when we kind of just freeze here and like pause and we're kind of just thinking and we're here, we could die to this guy, we could die to a guy swinging out this way, we could die to a guy peeking out. I mean, maybe if he would have saw our teammate. But like I feel like we're just like really giving up. Like don't stop moving, keep being active and clearing things out. Like and maybe you don't have a perfect solution, but just do something.
okay.
Okay, we have an AUG this round. Not bad. Nope. Yeah. I am an AUG lover. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you a good angle. Yeah, it's so similar to that, but it's gonna be even better. I low-key be thinking about saving here. I mean, at this point, I'm definitely saving. They know we're here. We needed it open. No.
Yeah, I took the AUG out of my after that, bro.
Do you ever practice the spray pattern with it?
Nah, never.
See, we got to develop these things, bro. I mean,
never
like,
use it.
yeah, that's fair. See, I like using the AUG, so like I was trading that spray pattern like every day, like honestly.
True.
Oh yeah, this corner's good. Yeah. Oh, nice beam. Wait, I just want to test something. I want to see when you're looking there, if when you peek out, anything can be spotted. Yeah, okay, so see that? Be really careful. If you ever have a USB here or an M4, don't look this way. Always just look into the wall and then swing.
Okay.
What the heck? What the heck? We're going crazy. Dang, bro. Yo. Look at you. I would just be trying to slip into a sneaky position here. You have 30 health and they know you're going to be near bomb. Like I would just be trying to push into somewhere, to be honest with you. But by the time we do it, it's going to be too late, but it looks like we end up catching these guys anyways. Yeah, here you go. Yeah. Oh, nice find. We know our last guy is too. Oh, nice. What a round from you. What a round.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was actually insane. But you know what I mean? And the reason I say like I would keep going and pushing further into a place, because think about it. You killed 3 guys in here, right? 3 guys are dead. If nobody else is like peeking out and trading you right away, you can probably assume that the other guys are like somewhere in here, in team main, or maybe Ivy, or maybe they are lacking behind here somewhere. But what I love that you ended up doing, and what I wish you would have just done from the beginning, is just push further deeper to confuse the comms once again. So they're saying, dude, like he's on bomb, like, and then they're probably arguing too. By the way, like they're 100% arguing with how they let a guy with a USP just kill 3 people, and you're just like confusing the comms even more. You're breaking their comms down even further, and you're just like constantly repositioning. Now, because of your molly, this was like the huge problem here. You should just be able to get into this position with no worries. You should just be able to get here instantly. And also, I'm going to reiterate, I'm going to show you again how to climb ladders super fast, quietly, but you don't have to worry about being quiet here. Literally run up to this ladder, get up fast, and get up here. If they're all the way back here, they are not going to hear you, which is where they're going to be. They're going to be like right here. You'll be perfectly fine as long as you get there instantly and don't throw the molly. Yeah, you'll be sick. And I mean, that was a great double peak for them, to be fair. I don't think they did that on purpose at all, but that was a great double peak.
Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
For sure.
But yeah, we unfortunately made the life super hard for our teammates there because of that. But yeah, just remember, you can do anything you want on B side. Anything. Like you can be as creative as you want. When they're trying to prod out here and do their thing, you could be in a million different off angles, little cheeky positions, all kinds of stuff. Like you have so many different potential possibilities. And the reason I want you to spot here sometimes too is because say you're here, you spot them, you actually end up smoking them off or mollying them or whatever. You reposition then. You reposition, maybe now you're playing like all the way back here or something. Like you can literally play the site however you want, and if you're always moving around, being active, doing all these things, it's really hard to get a read on where you're gonna play, which in turn will make your life easier because they're not gonna be as inclined to walk out on you, rush you, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Which to be fair, you've been doing a pretty good job of blocking them so far this game. Yeah, it's a good reposition. Good reposition, good idea. Yeah, yeah. And here we're just gonna jiggle. Even if we have our gun out, we're not gonna jiggle the same as if we have util. When we have util, we're gonna jiggle like pretty passively. When we have our gun out and we're in this position, we're just gonna throw in little micro jiggles, so that when they peek us, we're moving, and it gets us locked in too. Because even that little movement when someone peeks it makes the peek for them so much more intimidating. When you peek at someone who's even moving a little bit, it makes the entire fight so much harder. And it also gives you more momentum to get out of there if you need to. Also here, let's see. We get this kill. We're doing our thing. Okay, cool. One thing I like to do in this specific spot, they're to your right. Or at least maybe that's what you're flashing, because we're not trying to necessarily flash anyone over here. I like throwing this flash too, where it goes over top and lands in front, because it allows me to peek with it with this box. It's one thing I've been doing in my games. That's fine. You flash and get out of there. Now put yourself in a good spot here. Put yourself in a good spot to win the round because your teammate's on 2 HP. We know he's somewhere in this. There you go. Now you 100% have the info. Sorry guys, I'm sick.
I was like,
Uh-oh.
I heard him like at that
Yeah.
second.
Yep. And like, I don't care what decision you're making, just be 100% confident with what you're doing. Don't sit there and ask yourself like, is this the right play? Is this the right thing to do? Like I said, like even when that 3v1 round you guys had here, like if you really want to push them, even if it's not the best idea, like do it. Like push them and be so confident with how you're peeking angles, everything. And if you're not confident, if you're not gonna do that, just play the round, play smart, and win the round for yourself. Same thing, and any situation. I mean, you should just be playing confident in general, but like, any time. Yeah, that's where it ends up blinding him here, but that's where we gotta develop like a cool little flash for ourselves. And same thing with the nade. It's using right and left click here, right and left click, and flash it in the air so it just pops here without anybody being able to hear it. But you actually did end up blinding him. We just obviously might have maybe swung here a little too wide. Let's see.
I did.
Yeah, you did, and that was great aim, by the way. That was great aim on the left guy, but because of how wide you swung, you just screwed yourself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I didn't think he would be so close.
Yeah. Yep. Gotcha. Well, I mean, think about it. Even if he wasn't, even if he was back here and doing that, us swinging so wide, no matter where he was, we're just dead. If there was multiple people here, if there was one guy, awesome. If there's multiple people, which I'm pretty sure our teammates got killed by them, so we know. We're just screwed. Like there's not much we can do unless you just go like sicko mode and get them all, which could happen. Okay, nice little inner rush. Sweet. Oh, and nobody's here. Nobody is here. Nice. My advice to you too, in this situation, just keep going, keep going, keep going.
In the CT, yeah.
Yep. Even if like you recognize like, oh, somebody's like skilling out here, look at him, but keep going, because if you can get to this threshold right here, dude, even if you don't kill this guy, now when he's fighting all of your teammates and stuff, he's like, oh my, like I am so dead, because like if I peek out here, this guy could peek me at any moment. These guys are shooting me. Like you getting to this point is like rounds over, unless somebody's there and kills you, round over.
Okay.
So like right here, I would just like be fighting this guy, but holding my D button to just keep going towards CT. Okay, but we end up picking it up. You know, and we don't necessarily need that control right now. It's a 5v3, 5v2, but definitely good aggression to utilize. Also, I love your Glock. That thing's sick.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, and then this guy's AFK. Okay, Mac 10, but we got nades. Let's see, are we throwing anything? Careful, you have bomb here. Be really careful. Yeah. One, don't just run out of the site when you have bomb. Like, just drop it here for your teammates. Drop it for somebody else. I'm gonna show you what I want you to throw here. And it's not even like set lineups. It's not even. I'm gonna show you some on the fly good things to do. Also, remember, flash is on the ground always so much worse than flash is high. If you
Yeah.
can come here and flash high above, just even something like this, even angles that you're not necessarily even trying to blind will get blind. Like this guy will eat it. Somebody right here would eat it because it'd land up there. The thing is, when we flash low, anything that's blocking it, we're just nobody's gonna get blind by it. And I mean, especially that flash, it's like getting blocked by so many different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the bigger she's bomb.
So I always go A main.
Yep.
I try not to ever have bomb. That time was probably a fluke.
Yeah.
And I always either smoke Olaf like I did there,
Yeah.
or I smoke sandwich between the trains
Right
and
here.
basically try to take as much space on this side as I
Gotcha.
can. And then every so often I'll go around to E-box because I smoke this side so that they don't necessarily think I'm coming out here because I go the other way most of the time.
Gotcha.
That's just kind of like my approach. Like I love going A.
Oh heck yeah. I can show you some cool things too to supplement that you're probably already doing, and maybe it's some just minor tweaks or something we can make. Here we're just playing bomb. I don't think it's bad, by the way, to hold like a little small angle like this or something just to get info and maybe to kill him.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the kill, so this is fine. Just be really careful with how we're peeking this though, because while it's the smallest detail ever, this really is gonna hurt us right here. Let's see. We're holding, doing our thing, fine. Let's break it down. You see how we're peeking, but then we're still dragging our crosshair? At this point, this is where I want you to pre-aim. I don't want you to drag your crosshair around because we're very certain, like, if he's going to be there, he's going to be in this angle, like this line of sight we have. So don't sit here and drag your crosshair. In that moment, get yourself ready and just peek like he's going to be there. Peek so aggressively and peek like he's going to be there. And if he's not, he's not. It'll give you a lot more certainty and confidence. And also, small thing too, bro, don't reload with 12 bullets in a 2v1. You're better. You're good enough to use 12 bullets.
Yeah.
You're good enough, man. Also, anytime I see a nade, a flash, a molly coming off of this wall like that, I am on high alert for somebody to be in this area just because obviously the trajectory of it, right? So that's a good little tell to look for, is like, where did that trajectory of that nade come from?
Mm.
Guys, I am feeling so sick, man.
Destroyed.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you some cool plays that I've been making, and I think it'll work a lot for you. Maybe when the meta change, we'll have to like change it up a little bit and stuff. But I'll show you some things that have been really good for it, because it looks like you want to play aggro, which is great. Like, I'm gonna teach you some good aggro stuff. Yeah, and
I prefer
uh-huh.
prefer to play aggro at all times.
Yeah, good.
That's kind of how I learned how to play this game and played with people that play aggro, and then coming to pugs
Awesome.
with people that don't play aggro. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Well,
so hard for me.
I'll give you one little play I'm going to show you is we throw that sandwich smoke as soon as we can as we're running out, and we keep going out. We never stop holding W while we're throwing the nades. We toss a
Yeah.
flash over this red train and we're gonna run through our own smoke. And dude, I have been destroying people with it.
Oh, sick.
I'll show you some better flashes, some more set ones. Not that this is awful, but I'm gonna show you like some really set ones that are gonna help you out a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, get out of this choke point. I'm glad you got punished there because I was gonna say like I get that you want to clear things and you want, but this is such a dangerous place to be in. Like when you get out of here, we gotta advance here right away because this is gonna happen so much to us naturally when CTs are rotating in here. They are just gonna want to spam this, especially with CS2 because if they spam the top of it, they get so much info as to who's here, what's going on. So that's gonna be a spam that's gonna happen so often. Yeah, now take headshot fights. Whatever you're doing, headshot fights. Awesome. Yeah, great. Great fights for us here. Yeah. It's like so small, and as soon as you started walking, I kind of knew you were dead. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
like they know you're here. You got the kills and stuff. Like we don't know where they are exactly. So you're on 1 HP. I just would not be walking at that point. Whatever I'm doing, I am super aggressively doing it because I don't have the benefit of like, even taking one bullet. If I take one bullet, I'm dead. So I'm going to make sure they have to hit a really aggressive shot on me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, he's walking, like he's probably dead. Yeah, and then also like I noticed like we've gotten it ourselves into this spot a lot. Dude, honestly too, I would get into the habit of like jiggling things out, doing our thing. If we can get up here on this, throwing a nade or molly back here seems to be something that would be so good because somebody seems to play here a lot, by the way. So from this demo, I don't know if all of your games are like this, but I'm sure, I mean, because like I've played here a little bit, like sometimes I'll go here. And this could be a good staging area that like nade that guy, molly him, do some really cool stuff.
There's usually someone always there in every punk.
Gotcha, sweet. Yeah, great. You told we could use that. Oh,
Whiffington City, bro.
yeah. Little positioning thing here too, by the way. The way this is going on, as soon as I get this kill on this guy that came through Z, I might be taking his space. I might come in here because I can pretty much assume that everything's gonna be chill. Not that going here is necessarily bad. Again, just get into the habit. I kill a guy, I can take his space. I kill a guy, I can take his space.
Okay.
Because across the board, it's a great habit to get into. Like on Inferno, like so, you kill the CT Halls player, I can take his space. You kill the banana player, I can take some good space on banana. Because and once you get in the habit on train as a T doing that too, because sometimes what can happen is in like a 3v3 or something, you kill this guy before bomb's down, like bomb isn't planted yet, and you might just be like, oh shoot, like I think B side's open, and you could run through here and plant B. I've done it so many times. I think it's so cool because then the A players are like, what the heck? Like, how is he planting B? Well, because we killed the one rotator that was coming through here. So
Yeah.
some really cool things to think about. Take that space. And like I said, not that this was a bad play. It wasn't by any means. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. If you find yourself in this position, by the way, too, like, I'd say swing out here for most of the time, unless you really want to shock him and you don't think he's sticking. Because if you swing out here, look, you have this ability to like shoot his leg, see if he's on, and also you have a wide angle. Versus over here, you're limited by this wall. You can't move. Like you're forced to run all the way up here. That right side is like really, really nice. Yeah.
Noted.
Yep. Yeah, that does suck. That's very unfortunate. That's pretty tilting. It's good awareness from you. It's kind of the nature though, and like good on you. Like you did amazing coming out here and doing this. But honestly, like I'm not gonna lie, it is so low percentage by yourself. And again, like it's not on you. It's like your teammates aren't helping you. I don't know what comms are going on, but you trying to one man take the entirety of A site is so risky. It's like so unbelievably risky. So like great on you for getting that kill. And like yeah, you got traded. Not the worst thing, but definitely a lower percentage play. Okay. Dude, what I'm always doing, I'm getting these kills and I'm climbing up this ladder fast and using my head to spot here. If nobody's holding me, I get up here. And if somebody's holding me, I spot them with the very tip of my head and I drop off and then I peek them where I know they are. But like I might get up here and then I love playing these angles like this. Love it. I love containing it. Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. But doing exactly what you did, but just much faster and then dropping off if he's there. Oh, you guys actually, yeah, you do it this time. We didn't kill the guy though, so yeah, get out of there, yeah. And then this guy catches the timing. You're making me nervous here. You're making me nervous this round.
Why? Because of the guy on B?
Well, just because like everything, like when I don't know, like that's understandable. It's like okay, yeah, shoot, let's get out of here. But then like we come in here and like I'm only saying this too, by the way, because like this guy somehow did slip the net somewhere. But like we come through here and we're just looking at site. Where are we at? We're kind of just like looking at site where our teammate was. And we snap around there. And then we're
I was like looking where should I fill right now?
yeah, yeah.
Essentially, because I'm like, okay, there's one B. Where's the last guy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm like, he's B. He's B. He's like, come in connector. No one
Gotcha.
believed me.
They did not believe you. These guys.
No, I'm like,
These
yo, you
guys.
guys are fucking retarded, bro.
Yeah, for real, bro. You're like, he literally shot at me, guys.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm half HP.
That's hilarious.
See, I threw bomb there, so
Yeah, there you go. Great. Great.
I played too aggro to carry bomb, man. So I
Yeah,
just
for
kinda
sure.
dropped it.
Yeah.
One left.
Yeah, and you kind of see the risk of being out here too long. Like if you are gonna chill out here, I really would say like utilize like this box so that you can at least isolate a little better. When you're here, I mean especially when we peek out here, this is very vulnerable when we're here. But the second we even move back, this is a little better. I think it's just like not worth it unless you're actually gonna be prodding and taking space. And like a lot of times that's where we got to read our teammates. Are our teammates actually helping us? Are they going out? What are our teammates Ivy doing? Like, are they able to push? There's rounds where you will just run out A and like 1v4 everybody, and good for you. Like, that's awesome. But yeah, we're going through a bit of a rough streak right here. That's where like if you're cute with your homies and stuff, dude, just dropping them 2 flashes as you're running out too, and this guy's just constantly flashing, like he's literally not stopping flashing, would be huge. Yeah, there you go. We changed it up, sweet. But yep. Just there's a million ways we're gonna get punished. Like I said, a million ways. And right now we're getting a little one-dimensional. We did change up the smoke we threw there, but like we're kind of still just running out, like regardless of what we're doing. So like the guys on A have kind of made the adjustment. They're kind of like, oh look, like this guy is just sprinting out. Like please, let's take care of him. And it's not like your whole team's running out, so it's not that hard to deal with. It's like, oh, one person is. Like even here, bro. Even here, you do have a teammate holding. Okay, I'll give you some slack because he's holding. But be careful being there too long because look, we can see that if someone eventually does swing out here, you're cooked. And like I said, I'll give you slack though because your teammate was here. But yeah, so be careful. If I'm like in this position, I'm pretty close to this ladder just to block that vision. And even then, it's still not perfect. And I do hate that CS clips like this. It's so lazy. But just be careful of that. Yeah. And that's just like a little sad because like our teammates actually are running through this time. Like they're actually about to be peeking out. Like this is on you. I feel like because like even if they were here, I feel like that's still just like a really hard fight for us to take when we have a Galil and they have like ops and M4s and AKs. Like just wait for your teammates to get ready to be out there and then swing aggressively with them. Maybe try to climb your way up on this ladder. Maybe see what's up there. Do your thing. Maybe swing back this side late. Guys, my nose itches so bad and I feel so sick. Like, I feel so grimy right now, man. It's the flu demo review, guys. Flu coaching sessions. Oh, just a big rough streak we're seeing at the end of this game. Oh, yeah, dude, this is where I want you to get used to using your flashes on the fly. Your teammates actually are filling space this time. They're doing their thing. This is where I want you to left click a flash high. It's not going to blind anybody. It's not going to blind any of your teammates. You're going to be chilling up here. That's where I want you to throw a molly off of something. Like, again, we jump up here and molly site, or even molly off connector if we can. And your teammate's doing it, so good for him. But like that's where I want you on the fly to pull out this util and use it. And we're not stop moving. We're flowing back and forth. We're doing our thing. And even here, man, think about it. Like they mollied him off. You spotted them here. What would be the best nade ever? Throw a nade over top that's gonna land in this choke point. Oh yeah, but instead we fight. That's yeah. I'll let you know because I made the same mistake too. Jumping up here and taking these fights is really bad. Like it's really bad. And I get maybe you thought the molly might have been deeper to cover and stuff. Get into the habit of jumping up here, jump up on this, and then swing right. So you're behind cover and then not behind cover. Boom. But yeah, you definitely should have just used the util to damage them and cut them off. Yeah. Yep. And then because we're not throwing actual set lineups or anything, we're just getting destroyed by some of the gaps that are forming. Yeah, it's super frustrating, but also like definitely like a great adjustment in these moments when you notice the game going like this is have your teammates just drop a pool of flashes here, drop a pool of flashes, and even though you want to be the aggressive guy, like sometimes you just got to be the one to throw the stuff and sit here and flash after flash after flash. You're just raining them in nonstop, like 4 to 6 flashes you're throwing, because one flash honestly is not enough here. Like this is not enough for what we need right now. Like this is a very simple game to win right now. In the moment, it might not feel like that, but man, like you guys don't need to be feeling this much pressure. Also, the fact that you're using your smoke off the rip every round makes it so you never can use it defensively. Like say you get a few kills, they start running out, you can't drop anything down on top of you. You can't come out here and use it in a way to like just disrupt them as they're coming out on site. Yeah, we're feeling artificial stress. Okay. Looks like we find ourselves back into this game now. Yeah. A lot of it's going to be similar stuff, so I'm just going to speed through most of it. But like you see even here, like because you smoke this, again, artificial stress. You now have no clue what's behind here. So then you use another nade on it. So now we wasted $600 on that spot that, we can see nobody's even up there. Oh, even worse. Again, we're gonna molly. So yeah, that'll be the biggest change for you, bro. Like it's gonna make you so much better of a trained B player. But yeah, your strong position here gets you a kill. Good little micro readjustment too. Now get in your spot. Get in your spot. And I just want to show you. So now you have data. Do you see how that angle is though? It can be really awkward, right? Like
Mm.
he's peeking up here, and don't even, it's awkward for him too. So don't feel like it's just only awkward for you. But now you know, don't aim super high. You know, obviously he can peek you on this close wall. Don't get me wrong, but just understand like that this can happen. This peak will be there. So never get surprised by that.
Okay.
What are we flashing?
I don't know. I said I'm flashing behind you.
Yeah, you can always flash over top too. By the way, if you get up on top of here, you can throw a flash that lands up through here. Boom. And it actually will still be behind them, right? Because if they're peeking up here, it'll be boom. Or obviously they're peeking here, it'll get them. My nose itches. My nose itches. And it's the outside that itches. My nose is runny. I'm itching. This is some honest demo review right now, guys. Yeah, and if anything, this demo review is going to show you the timings of everything. But this is a map almost like Vertigo where you should never be shocked by the timings, right? Like if you're an A player in Vertigo, you're going to hear them rushing. If you're an inner player on Train, you're going to hear them rushing through here. They're going to be stomping through here, and then you can use your util in that way. This isn't a map where it's like Mirage where like they can just be sprinting out ramp and we don't really hear them because of just the way that the map works. Or like if you're a B Mirage player, your Cat player is gonna hear them.
True.
Yep. And again, we're just worried about so much different things that we open that up. We're gonna fix that. By the way, we're gonna adjust. Oh yeah, this is even worse. Yeah, like okay, yeah. Like yeah, there's no world where this can happen. Yep. And now they're recognizing that. So now they understand like, oh, all we've got to do is run out on the B. And it looks like your team makes an adjustment now to stop that. Yeah. Hey, we're thinking about nades to problem solve here. You know a cool concept? And this is like kind of backwards to the way like I've told you to isolate and do things. A lot of times if you get somebody on low HP, right, they are really scared to peek because they're on 1 HP, they don't want to give their life away. Sometimes what I'll do is if I notice that, like, sucks, I didn't get the kill, but I will actually take space off of that low HP player. So I think he's not going to peek me, and if he does, I'll just flick and try to one-shot him real quick. But I'm actually aggressively taking space off of that. A thing I do a lot. Instead of like necessarily like worrying about him super hard, like he's terrified. He's already like super terrified, but now we're still just stuck in our position. Yeah. Yep, and just be aggressive. Be certain with what you're doing, man. It doesn't matter if you're shifting around. Just make your play. Go on T side here. Let's see what happens. See how things go right for us. Yes. Yeah, we can reset here now. What are we mauling? I mean, and
That guy.
yeah, right. Yeah, but like it doesn't matter. I mean, I guess we were running through like a maniac, but yeah, we can just chill. This smoke comes in, bro. We can just chill. Use our util after then. We got the opening. We should be feeling no pressure right there at all.
I was feeling so much pressure, bro, because they smoked like after the kill. So it's like, yo, they're gonna retake all that space. Like we can't let that happen. That's why I was like, okay, let me molly this little wedge area so they can't push through, and then I'm gonna push through the smoke like a maniac. But he had already pushed
Yeah.
through, so that was what I was thinking.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, I still think I think I'm glad you had a plan. Like I'm glad you at least had like a idea of what you were doing and you were confident with it. Let me quickly just go back to that.
So, like, remember, I'm going A every round.
Right, yeah.
And I'm aggressing usually by myself.
Yep.
My teammates are jerking off somewhere. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And if they ever do come A, generally they sit here like a bunch of bots and just sit in A main, and it never works for us. So I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I don't want us to get stuck in A main again. I'm just gonna try
Yeah.
to like aggress off that kill. That's basically my
Yeah.
perspective.
I mean, I think objectively, like, I mean, even if you got that kill, I'd probably be telling you it's a little too much. But at least, like, you know, you took it into your own hands. You died your own way that round. I will say, sure, it might feel like a little rough to forfeit that control, but also like that's where throwing your own nade, throwing a nade to just blow this open is good. Um, you know, or well, I don't think it's the worst thing. You guys are in a 5v4. Sure, it sucks that they did smoke this off and you have to wait a second. And like from the pressure you're feeling in the game, like from all of the like ways your teammates are kind of just trolling and stuff, I think it's good to just reset a little bit and go back into it. But I can understand why you made that
Sure.
decision. And like I said, at least you died in your own way there. You were doing what you wanted to do.
Yeah,
Oh, we're going. Say we don't need this AK.
I think I was trying to throw a bomb. or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, fucked me up, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, like I'm gonna show you some cool aggressive plays you can make because you definitely benefit from it, and I'll show you the good flashes too that we can throw. I'm gonna have to refresh my brain on it. There's a few ways you can do it, but I'm sure we'll get something going.